Hello, Mikey with Ants Canada. This is Sam Lyon. Hey, what's up? So I just received my box from Ants Canada from Utah. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing for you guys, and I'm going to see if I can post this on my channel and send you a link to it. So, all right. I entered a contest for Ant Love, and I wrote a poem. It was here, there are little dirt hills, that's how it started. And basically in the poem I said, that I wanted to catch a queen, and, this year. Never done ant keeping before, so I've been watching Ants Canada to try to learn all I can, and surprisingly I actually won my own. I'm thinking this might be the Omni Nest. So, all right, here we go. And what's funny, is I go by Sam because my birth name is spelled Samnel, right? It's Scottish Gaelic. It's Scottish spelling of Samuel, or the Gaelic spelling of Samuel, from what I was told. So I'm doing this real quick to show you guys. And I think one of my kids is walked behind me. So pass the old pocket knife that Grandpa gave me. All right, so here we go. I just opened it up. Put the pocket knife aside. Well, that's cool. Could use that to probably block the nest. Okay, so the invoice is in here. It says all you need Omni Gear Pack. Cool. Bubble wrap. And some tubing, which I assume is for the tunnels for the ants. More bubble wrap. My kids will have fun with this. And test tubes. Oops. One fell out. Okay, so I got a thing of test tubes. So I'll put that down right there. I know you guys can't see the tape that's going on. Okay. Still trying to figure out what all these parts are. This looks like the adapter to put one test tubes together. Looks like 4 test tubes. See? And it's got a mesh screen on top to keep the ants inside. That's pretty cool. Does it come off? Yes, it comes off. That's awesome. So I can get in there and clean it out if I need to. So here's this piece. Second piece I pulled out. Oh, I'm sorry, third, because I got 2 things of tubing. Okay, so, and these look like more adapter pieces. I got little 90-degree bends. Looks like a joiner for 2 of them, and then a 4-way tube. I guess these are for the tubes. 4-way adapter for the tubes. And a nice Ziploc baggie. So looks like that makes the tubes. Okay. And then this looks like the Outworld. Find out here in a second when I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to grab my pocket knife back again. My old grandpa's pocket knife. Yes, it's exactly what that is. It is an Outworld. And I recognize these from Mikey. they really wrapped this thing well. I need to get a new pocket knife. This thing's about had it. Alright, sorry guys. I'm not used to doing these. And yes, that does look like an Outworld. They've got some pretty cool looking caps on it to cap these whole. Cap this hole, it looks like. And that's pretty cool. But I'm wondering what this piece is on the bottom. Huh. I'll have to get online and research. Find out what that is. Pretty cool. So that's the Outworld. And I'm not going to take it apart right now. I'm just going to show you guys. That's the actual Outworld for the ant colony whenever I catch my queen. And this looks like the Omni Nest. I think it is. Wow, I think it's huge. And it weighs quite a bit too. It's not light. It weighs a good amount here. So let me open up the Omni Nest and I will show you guys. Oh, and by the way, I will do an update once I catch my first queen. Get upstairs, please. Now you're sitting here watching me. I'm not dumb, Brian. Please head upstairs. You still got your room to clean.
It's me trimming trash. I got a lot of trash, as you can tell.
You guys do a good job wrapping, I can tell you that. A very good job. Okay. So here is the Omni Nest. That is pretty cool. The Ants Canada Ant Store. Oh, cool. And it's even got the medium for watering. What is the top and what is the bottom? Okay. Now, my question for you guys at Ants Canada is which is the top of this and which is the bottom of this? Is this wooden piece up here the top, or is this the bottom? And what about mold from water on the wood? Is my other question. Maybe you guys can help answer that for me. Okay, there's a little gate right here. I'm missing a piece. Okay, for you guys who don't know, I'm as green can be. Never done this before. Never even had an ant farm as a kid. Never found it worth it because I knew they would all die if you try to put them in one of those little ant farms that are shaped just like this and it's just got sand in it, right? You know, when you're a little kid, you get those. But I noticed here that there is a square hole right here. So I'm going to show it to the camera. There's a square hole right here, right? Can you guys see that? Right? All right. Call me stupid, but unless there's another adapter I'm missing. How do you fit a round peg into a square hole? How do I link this nest to my Outworld? Is my main question. Yeah. So maybe somebody can give me a hand, and maybe it's in here. So I'll open this up and I will check. And yes, Mikey, I am as green could be. All right, that was taped. I assume this comes off. No, it does not. It's screwed shut. I wonder why it's taped if it's screwed shut. Does it come open? All right, well, as you guys could tell, I'm a complete and utter amateur when it comes to this stuff. So, yeah. This is screwed on there with nuts and bolts. Oh, there's tape on this side. Okay, so let me get all the tape off before I open my mouth. Ah, there we go. I guess I was kind of dumb. It does come off. Okay. So, wow. That smells like Novocaine. Or lidocaine. Oh, yeah, I used to be a paramedic firefighter. It's amazing. This cloth you guys stick in here smells like lidocaine, which is a something that we use to basically numb you. Dentists use it too. Okay, so I got some extra wooden pieces in here. Okay, maybe that's what I need. Give me a second here, folks. So here's the Outworld. And I'll just put that piece of tape down right there. And see, there's the Outworld. Pretty cool, huh? Of course, I always thought Outworlds were supposed to be huge for ants, right? But this is like a tiny Outworld. Which means I'm going to have to put stuff in the bottom of here, like sand and things like that. You know, sand and gravel, and maybe toss a plant in there, something to give the ant something to do, or a couple twigs, you know, make it look like a real Outworld. Okay, so I'm going to put this back inside the box. Alright, now I'm at my Outworld. I know, guys, this video is running kind of long, you know, I'm a goof. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's got protective paper over it. Ah, that's the door. Okay. All right. So that's how they make a round peg fit a square hole. And they make an adapter for it. I figured you guys would. I just wasn't sure where it was at. All right, so I'm assuming that this is the actual top of the nest. Now, my other question is, are these wooden pieces windows that cover it, or how does that work? Because I notice there's quite a bit of this that is actually physically totally covered over by a slab of wood here. Is that wood? I don't even know if those are even wood pieces. Maybe like a protective paper. Well, maybe someone at Ants Canada can explain to me if this is actually wood or if this is a protective paper covering the plastic pieces up here. Maybe to give some darkness for the ants for privacy. Like I said, guys, I am as green can be. Never even had an ant nest. I do have a dog. He's out back on his leash right now. And the one thing I could say, guys, is it's actually a really quality looking product here. I mean, that plexi, yeah, that's what it is. It's like a plexi, like a plexiglass. It's pretty cool too. Yeah. So there's my Outworld. I just put the Omni Nest back inside. I think that's what it's called, is the Omni Nest. Don't get mad at me if I get that wrong, folks. I'm going to go on to his website, antscanada.com, and I'm actually going to check to figure out all the names of all these parts and how they go together. It didn't come with an instruction sheet for idiots like me who don't know. So hopefully Mikey's got a video how to put your ant nest together, or your Omni nest, I guess, because I have no clue how to put it together correctly. And I want to give my ants the best shot they can once I catch my queen. Which, when I go out, that's pretty cool looking. I love the material it's made out of. Looks like it's made on a 3D printer too. It's pretty cool. So, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to actually my test tubes. Thank God they're plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take one of these, and that's actually kind of long. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll take one of these. I got that in backwards. And pretty cool thing is I can take. I'm repeating myself like a dingus here, and I keep dropping these things out. So I'm going to take one of these guys right here, and I'm going to use one of these test tubes to catch my queen. And from what I understand, this is what you start your colony in. So what I'll probably end up doing before I catch my queen is probably, I'm going to put this inside the box so I lose it again. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take this tube here, and I'm going to shove a cotton ball probably right about to here, and I'm probably going to put water behind it, probably sugar water. I'm thinking is maybe what the queen will need. I'm going to do some more research to make sure I don't kill the queen when I catch her. You know, because you don't want to stress her out when you catch her, and you want to keep her safe. So what I'll do is I'll take her and I'll capture her, and I will probably leave her in the test tube and just probably take some, well, actually I've got a bunch. Take some black paper, and probably from here to here, use some construction paper from here to here, from about here to the end. Well, probably just in this area right here, just put some construction paper from this end to here where the water's going to be. That way it does allow in a teeny bit of light, you know, for when I allow her to help start her colony. I'm going to do more research on ant rearing, on how to, you know, I know how to catch a queen. I've caught several of them, but they've always ended up dying on me, you know. So, yeah, like I said in my poem, this time I just want to catch her and keep her alive without her dying. Not easy when you got children around either. So I'm assuming that this piece right here, which is kind of cool looking, is the adapter. Yeah, it is. This is the adapter piece, which I think is really cool. Which you stick your test tube on one end. Yeah, that's a really good tight fit too. Stick my test tube on one end, right, and then your tube on the other end to hook it up to your nest, to let your ants go from in here to your nest. What would have been really cool to do though is actually, no, I probably can. Just hook the test tube up to the outworld, you know, from when the colony first starts. You know, hook the test tube up to the outworld from when the colony first starts, you know. But I don't know, like I said, I'm an amateur, you know, I still got to figure things out. Thank you, Mikey. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed my poem. My name is Sam Lyon. Yes, I'm a guy. I live in Richmond, Kentucky, and I've been following Mikey since before he moved to the Philippines. So, Mikey, this is for you, bud. Thanks. I really appreciate everything. That was the unboxing to show you I did receive everything, including this large amount of tubing. So, it's pretty cool. Oh, and in case you're curious, everything in this box can fit on the little stand that I have right here. Right? This is a stand I'm going to use for my ant kingdom. I just need to catch a queen. They did have nuptial flights last night, but I missed them. I missed the nuptial flights last night. We had a nice thunderstorm come rolling through here last night, and yep, I missed about 1,000 queens. Literally, my whole wall or my whole window right here in my apartment. I mean, I've literally got a window wall right here in my. I live in a townhouse, and that was half covered by queen ants. But I had nothing to catch her with, so hopefully soon I will. As soon as I capture my first queen, I'll let you guys know. Alright, this video is running about 20 minutes long. Kind of long-winded, you know, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I received it. Thank you. I got it right here. And I'm going to put all the stuff back in it to keep it safe. So, alright, I'm going to cut the video off. Y'all take care.